me regale you of this harrowing story. I was doing driver's ed.
Sweet.
My mom would drop me off, and then she would pick me up afterwards. For some reason, I don't know why, she went shopping when she was supposed to come pick me up.
Hey, you gotta shop sometime.
Called my sister. I was like, "Where's mom?" She was like, "Oh, she just went shopping." Stephanie's in the area. That was her friend, and she was like, "She'll come pick you up." I think she's gonna take me to my house. No, she takes me to this auto repair shop that my sister and her hung out with. A really old guy who ran the repair shop. Stephanie was like, "Okay, we just gotta stop by one place, and then we'll go take you home." So I ended up getting in the car with my sister's then newish boyfriend, who had a beer.
One beer
with him. He was drinking it while driving.
So first of all, that's illegal to begin with.
And he probably wasn't 21.
Second of all, that's also illegal to begin with.
First instinct should have been, get out of the car, I'm not going with you. But I was a nervous little kid. He was like, "Oh yeah, you don't mind this, do you?" And I'm like, and he was like, "Oh, you want some?" And again,
there's another illegal thing.
I'm
Right
like 15, 16 years old. I'm kind of like scared, and I was just no, thank
calm
you.
your nerves.
No, thank you.
Calm your nerves.
And then they
Got
start
the wrong one.
fucking racing down the road.
Beautiful.
They start
Great
racing down.
scene.
It's like backwoods roads, in the woods,
man.
windy roads. They're going about
So it's rally cars,
55,
like,
60 in like a 35, 40. We eventually get into
live on the edge.
this neighborhood where they're still maintaining.
There's children playing.
Where they're still maintaining over 10 to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. We're getting pretty close to where we're going. And a cop turns on his lights. Like, apparently there's a cop in the neighborhood. He pulls into the driveway, tosses the beer in my lap, which spills on me. And he says, "Ditch it."
The cops here.
And I'm just like, so I threw the fucking beer out
You
the
should have
window.
thrown it at the cop. That would have been better. Eat shit, pig!
The kid ended up getting out of the car before the cop actually got out of his car and kicked the beer under the car. And the cop didn't notice this.
Oh my
How does the cop not notice this? So I don't know where the fuck I am. I don't know what we're doing. I am terrified out of my mind that I'm going to get
Covered
in trouble
in
for
beer.
this.
And you smell like beer.
And I smell like beer. The cop was saying, "We're getting reports all the time of people blowing through stop signs here, speeding through." And he's like, "No, sir, I stopped, sir." I was just freaking out so much that he was going to come over. I leaned over to Stephanie. I was like, "If he comes over to me, I'm telling him everything that happened." And she's like, "Don't worry, he won't come over here." The cop did end up leaving. He didn't talk to any, like, the rest of us. My sister's boyfriend, he ended up driving me home. And before we got there, he was like, "You know what? It would just be best if you didn't say any of this to your sister." And I was just like, sure. Like, I was still really nervous and freaked out by this experience. But then the wheels in his head started turning, where he was like, "Oh shit, it probably wouldn't be good to, like, if he tells her," and I told him not to say anything. "Actually, go ahead. If you want to tell her, go and tell her." But that was that story.
So no one noticed your beer-soaked pants?
The day of illegal escapades, apparently.
Yeah, it's just like Dan's ride along.
Yeah, Dan's
my
ride
goodness.
along.
How many laws can you
Dan's
break within
criminal
like
ride
an
along.
hour?